There are many iconic guns in video games nowadays, from the gravity gun from Half-Life 2, the portal gun from Portal, and the super shotgun and the BFG 9000 from Doom. But there is one gun which is the king of the hand cannons, the most recognisable gun for most games, and that is the M6G Personal Defense Weapon System, or PDWS, pistol from the Halo series. So today we will be answering that very question. Can you beat Fallout New Vegas with the Halo pistol? The rules for this run are pretty simple. The only weapon you can use is the pistol, you can use any armour, and you have to do the NCR ending as well. So after waking up at Doc Mitchell's home, we call ourselves Mr Magnum, and we make our person look like someone who would carry a hand cannon. Our specials are Strength of 4, Perception of 5, Endurance of 6, Charisma of 1, Intelligence of 10, Agility of 9, and Luck of 5. Our main skills are Guns, Repair, and Sneak, and for traits, only one this time, Skilled. With that all done, we head to Chet's and sell most of the gear, but we do buy some 9mm rounds, as that is the ammo required for the gun. Now the gun is located at Hidden Valley, in one of the abandoned bunkers, the abandoned bunker where the NCR Ranger sets up camp. It's literally just there on the floor. With the gun now in my possession, I head through Black Mountain as usual, but instead of heading straight to the Great Khans, I go straight to Boulder City. For one main reason. Each faction seems to have their own weapons person. The NCR have two. They've got the guy in Camp McCarran, and they've got the guy at Hoover Dam. The Khans also have a person who will sell you ammo, but you need to be accepted by them in the reputation, and the easiest way to do that is by completing Boulder City Showdown, and basically getting the Khans to release the NCR hostages, and then telling the NCR to let the Great Khans go at the same time. So everybody's saved, you get some XP, and everyone likes you. Pretty good. So with that done, I then make my way to the weapon storage buyer for the Great Khans, which is literally, you just pass it as you're making your way to Red Rock Canyon. It's one of the destroyed houses with the basement. And you can get a lot of 9mm ammo for it, which is what I had to buy for the gun. So it's pretty good. Go to the location of the bomber for the boomers, as I will be going and completing their quest later, because I'll be actually completing their quest and not killing them immediately as usual. Now it's time to head to the strip, and as usual I take the monorail, as I have done for every single run so far. I'm sure there'll be a run one day where I won't use the monorail, but until then we're going to use the monorail. We head to the tops, we talk to Swank, we convince him that Benny is not a nice person, and Swank gives us his key to Benny's room. We find Yes Man, and we tell Swank, and then we kill Benny. With Benny dead, we then go and do some work for the Kings to complete the quest GI Blues, so I can use the favour later on from the King to stop the violence against the NCR for later. With GI Blues now completed, I then head to the Lucky 38 to meet Mr House. I give him the platinum chip so I can get 1,000 caps, but don't worry, Mr House will die. I'm just using him to get some money first. Now it's time to go and meet the Boomers and be friends with them for the first time in quite a few challenge runs. So I go there as usual, I survive being blown up, I meet Pearl, and I help the Boomers out with their little problems. Once I'm idolised by them, which doesn't take too long, I'm then asked to go to Lake Mead and raise the bomber. Doing this, I then return to Pearl and Lloyd, and that's it. That's the questline done for them. I'll have to come back later to ask them to help, because I haven't gone to see the ambassador just yet. Now it's time to go to the Great Khans again, and I'm about to lose a lot of ammo, but that's not a problem, because I've got a lot of ammo by this point anyway. But here is where the pistol actually came into its own. It was phenomenal at killing the Khans, and it made the fight a hell of a lot easier. So with all the Khans now gone, it's time to deal with the Brotherhood of Steel. Now, I know what you're thinking. You think I'm going to die immediately again like I've done for the last few runs. Not this time. We're doing a different way of getting into the bunker. There are several ways you can get to the bunker. If you progress enough through the main quest and then you're asked by one of the other factions to destroy them, as soon as you enter the bunker, they will open the doors and take you hostage naked, and then down to the Elder. The other way of doing it is finding one of the 3 patrols. So there's that one that's in the pit with the centaurs and Mo, one in the Repcon HQ site, and then the other one is in the Nellis Air Force Base, where all the ruined houses are. If you get that, you can give a password into the intercom and they'll open the door. The third way, and the most easiest way, and I don't have to be... all my stuff doesn't get taken, is if you bring Veronica with you. Veronica will actually get you in and they'll be fine with you. As soon as you get in with Veronica, you tell her to leave and then you can do what you need to do, which is what I did. The second part of the plan was to steal the 3 keycards I would require, from the head scribe, the head paladin, and of course, the Elder. After I'd pickpocket the keys, I generated a new password and I blew up the bunker, and that was really one of the most easiest ways I've done it, which is probably how I will do it most times now. Apart from the run that's coming up next week, that will be different. So, with the Brotherhood of Steel now gone, it's time to deal with the Omerators, and they die as usual. I go in guns blazing. Ain't gonna piss about here. I kill them all, I kill Big Sal, and now there's only one person, or should I say one face on a big TV screen left to deal with. Mr. House has to go. He's been a great source of money, I've got a lot of money off him, but now it's time to go. So, as I have the platinum chip, I'm able to actually gain access to his little bunker that he keeps his alive body in the freezer, and I kill him. And with all that, all the enemies that I would need to kill when I go to Hoover Dam are dead. So now it's time to go and see the Ambassador. So the Ambassador will ask me to do 2 things. Ask the Boomers to help, which I can do because I'm already idolised by them, and I do, and they say yes. And the second thing is to ask the Kings to stop attacking the NCR. Again, I can do this quite easily because I've already done GI Blue and I'm already owed a favour. So with that, that's all done, and now it's time to head to Hoover Dam. At Hoover Dam, I meet Moore, and all the people that she would ask me to go and kill are in fact already dead. And I tell her this, and we just save a lot of fucking time. But now it's time to save the president of the NCR for like the 100th time now. And what I do this time is not only do I nab the detonator off the engineer who plants the bomb, I also defuse the bomb and show Grant the bomb as well. So... yeah, and then the president just sort of runs away cowardly-like and lives to speech another day. With the president now safe, it's now time for the final battle of Hoover Dam, and really nothing's changed much here, apart from me running through all the enemies at the first part, don't deal with them, run across the top, and get to the Legate's camp. Now, instead of attacking the Legate with guns, I attack him with speech, because at this point my speech is at 100, so I talk him down, I do all the speech checks, he leaves, I walk out, I meet Oliver, and I beat the game. So, yes, to answer the original question of the start of this video, it is possible to beat Fallout New Vegas with only the Halo pistol. This was a fun challenge run for me, because the pistol wasn't overpowered and it wasn't underpowered, it was just right, it made you feel like a god. But not a super god. You could still get your ass kicked. So I do hope you have enjoyed this episode of Can You Beat Fallout New Vegas. Next week's video will not be a Friday, it will be a Wednesday, and there is a real important reason for that. There's a trailer coming out this weekend, which I think you're going to love. But yes, until then, I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye!